Hey guys, this is Jake, and today we're going to be checking out the Moto G 2nd edition 2014. Motorola had a good year in 2014, and this phone is definitely one of their greatest hits. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. Taking a look on the back of the packaging, the Moto G is packing a 5-inch 720p HD display with front-facing speakers. The Moto G also has an 8-megapixel camera and the latest Gorilla Glass technology. Getting to the internals, the Moto G, it has under the hood a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 quad-core processor that will be able to keep up with day-to-day tasks. It also comes packaged with Google applications and much more. Within the packaging, you'll find the smartphone, a non-detachable USB power adapter, and instruction manuals. It is definitely cost-effective direction for Motorola to have a non-detachable cable included with the Moto G. This shouldn't be a problem as micro USBs are relatively affordable to purchase offhand. One thing to keep costs down with the Moto G is not to include a first-party headphone. Once again, Motorola understood that the majority of the consumers would have had purchased an offhand headphone with this Moto G. General impressions when holding this device, it feels incredibly lightweight and the plastic on the Moto G has actually grown on me. I am very used to the all aluminum body of my iPhone, and this is definitely a phone you can carry confidently without a case. As for the layout design of the Moto G, Motorola has kept everything the same from its previous generation. Power and volume buttons are on the right of the device. The buttons have a very nice tactile feedback, but at some points in my review, it would get stuck and not work the first time clicked. To the bottom of the smartphone, you'll have the USB port, which is compatible with a micro USB cord. To the top, you'll have the headphone jack and microphone positioned very well. So another thing that's nice about this Moto G and many Android smartphones is having a removable back plate. Upon opening the back, you'll have access to the SIM card slot. There is also another addition where it will take a dual SIM, and at the top you'll have a spot to expand the small 8GB storage to upwards of 64 gigs. One thing that I did wish Motorola made more flexible were the detachable batteries. My top favorite experience with the Moto G is having those front-facing speakers. At certain times, absorbing content was definitely more pleasurable than my iPhone, but what was lacking was the display of only being 720p. At the time of this review, I was able to get my hands on the latest rendition of Android, Lollipop 5.0. From what I've heard, having Lollipop on a Motorola device is basically having a stock Android smartphone in your pocket. This was definitely the case for me. I just got to feel the phone for itself in its simplistic form, and this device has definitely grown on me. I just like how the interface looks on this amazing smartphone. Though during my review I would run into bugs and quirks, those were only rare and small at times. If I had to say one thing about this device I didn't like, it would have to be its battery. I was able to drain the battery from the time I got up in the morning to only reaching half the day. That is the only disappointing factor about this device. If you are hesitant to purchase the Moto G, don't be. This device is packing the right tools for you to experience Android the way it was meant to be. So guys, that is it for me. Be sure to like if you did, and if you didn't, dislike. Check the description of this video for links and leave a comment in the comment section about Moto G and what you think. Alright guys, I'll be catching you in the next one.